Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, an actor whose name is synonymous with intensity, depth, and a chameleon-like ability to transform into any character. From the gritty streets of London to the glitzy halls of Hollywood, Hardy has captivated audiences worldwide with his performances. But behind the camera, behind the characters, lies a life story as compelling and complex as any role he's ever played. This is the untold story of Tom Hardy, an in-depth exploration of his life, career, controversies, and secrets. Edward Thomas Hardy was born on September 15, 1977, in Hammersmith, London, and raised in East Sheen, a suburb steeped in culture yet marked by the struggles of working-class life. His father, Chips Hardy, was a novelist and comedy writer, and his mother, Anne, was an artist and painter. Tom was an only child, and from the beginning, he was surrounded by creativity. But this artistic environment wasn't enough to keep young Tom out of trouble. As a child, Tom was intensely imaginative, but also deeply troubled. He described himself as a strange child who often felt disconnected from those around him. This feeling of alienation led him down a dark path during his teenage years. By his early teens, Tom was already heavily involved in alcohol and drugs, a lifestyle that led him to multiple run-ins with the law. I felt like I didn't belong, so I acted out, and I found myself in a lot of dark places. Tom's behavior escalated to the point where he was expelled from school and even arrested for joyriding. His parents, though supportive, were at a loss. They sent him to boarding school, hoping to instill discipline and structure, but the rebellious streak within Hardy only grew stronger. His teenage years were marked by escalating substance abuse. By the age of 15, Hardy was already addicted to alcohol and crack cocaine, and his life was on a dangerous downward spiral. He was a regular at raves and underground clubs, where he would indulge in his vices to numb the sense of emptiness he felt inside. Yet amidst this chaos, there was a beacon of hope: acting. Despite his troubles, Hardy had always been drawn to the performing arts. In his early 20s, after narrowly escaping death due to a drug overdose, he realized that he needed to make a change. Hardy enrolled at the Drama Centre London, a prestigious acting school known for its rigorous approach to the craft. At the Drama Centre, Hardy found himself among a new breed of actors. His classmates included Michael Fassbender and Colin Firth, two future Hollywood stars. But while others excelled academically, Hardy struggled. His substance abuse problems continued to haunt him, making it difficult to focus on his studies. Despite these challenges, his raw talent was undeniable. Hardy's instructors saw potential in his intensity and passion, qualities that would later become his trademarks. In 1998, while still a student, Hardy won a modeling competition on Channel 4's The Big Breakfast, which marked his first public exposure. Though this might have seemed like a turning point, the glamour of modeling wasn't enough to distract him from his inner turmoil. Hardy's real turning point came in 2003, when after a particularly destructive binge, he was finally forced to confront his addiction. He entered rehab and began the painful process of getting sober. For Hardy, this was not just about overcoming his addiction. It was about reclaiming his life, and more importantly, his career. Sobriety saved my life. It gave me clarity. It gave me a second chance. This second chance came in the form of his first major acting role in Band of Brothers, 2001, an HBO miniseries produced by Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks. Although his role was small, Hardy's presence on screen was unforgettable. This was followed by a role in Black Hawk Down, 2001, Ridley Scott's war epic, where Hardy's intensity caught the eye of critics and filmmakers alike. Despite these early successes, Hardy's real breakthrough came in 2008 with Bronson, a film that would define the next chapter of his career. Directed by Nicholas Winding Refn, Bronson saw Hardy portraying the infamous British prisoner Charles Bronson, a man known for his violent outbursts and lengthy stints in solitary confinement. "I've always wanted to be famous. I knew I was made for better things. I just knew it." To prepare for the role, Hardy underwent a physical transformation, gaining over 40 pounds of muscle. But it wasn't just his body that changed. Hardy delved deep into the psyche of Bronson, spending hours talking with the real Charles Bronson to understand his motivations and mindset.
My relationship with Charlie grew from phone calls. I remember he first called me up. He used to leave message after message on my answer about 3 years ago. He's left message.
Playing Bronson was like looking into a mirror. There's a lot of darkness there, and it's frightening to confront. The film was a critical success, and Hardy's portrayal was nothing short of mesmerizing. His performance in Bronson catapulted him into the limelight, earning him awards and setting the stage for future success. However, with fame came new challenges. Challenges that would test Hardy's newfound sobriety and his ability to navigate the pressures of Hollywood. As Hardy's career gained momentum, so did his financial success. By the late 2000s, he was commanding significant paychecks for his roles, but it was his role in Christopher Nolan's Inception, 2010, that truly marked his arrival in Hollywood. In Inception, Hardy played Eames, a forger who can manipulate his appearance within the dream world. The film was a global hit, grossing over $830 million worldwide, and Hardy's performance was widely praised. This role solidified his status as one of Hollywood's most sought-after actors. You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling. With his rising stardom, Hardy began to receive offers for more high-profile projects. His next major role came in 2012 when he was cast as Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. Under Nolan's direction, Hardy once again transformed himself physically, gaining significant muscle mass to portray the menacing villain. Despite the physical challenges and the mask that covered much of his face, Hardy's portrayal of Bane was a standout, earning him acclaim and further cementing his place in the industry. The success of The Dark Knight Rises led to even bigger paychecks and increased demand for Hardy's talents. He went on to star in films like Mad Max, Fury Road, 2015, where his performance as the iconic Max Rokitansky was lauded for its raw physicality and emotional depth. The film was a critical and commercial success, grossing over $375 million worldwide and earning numerous awards, including 6 Oscars. By this time, Hardy's net worth had soared. From humble beginnings, he had built an empire with an estimated net worth of around $45 million, but despite his financial success, Hardy remained grounded, often shunning the trappings of Hollywood in favor of a more low-key lifestyle. Money's great, but it's not what drives me. It's about the work, the challenge, the story. Hardy's commitment to his craft has always been evident in his choice of roles. Even at the height of his fame, he continued to take on challenging and unconventional projects, often opting for roles that required intense preparation and a deep emotional investment. But this drive for perfection also brought its own set of challenges. Tom Hardy's journey has not been without controversy. Known for his intense and often volatile personality, Hardy has been involved in numerous altercations, both on and off the set. His reputation for being difficult to work with has followed him throughout his career, leading to clashes with directors and co-stars. One of the most infamous incidents occurred during the filming of Lawless, 2012, where Hardy reportedly had a physical altercation with co-star Shia LaBeouf. The incident became the stuff of Hollywood legend, with conflicting reports about what actually happened. Some say LaBeouf knocked Hardy out cold, while others claim it was more of a playful scuffle. Shia's a good lad, but we had our moments. Sometimes the intensity spills over. Despite these incidents, Hardy's professionalism and dedication to his craft have often outweighed the controversies. However, his struggles with addiction and his brushes with the law continue to be a part of his narrative. Hardy has been candid about his past, acknowledging the mistakes he made and the consequences he faced. In interviews, Hardy has spoken about the difficulties of staying sober in an industry where temptation is always present. He's admitted to relapsing several times, but each time he's managed to pull himself back, thanks in part to his support system and his commitment to his family. Despite his efforts to stay out of trouble, Hardy's fiery temperament has occasionally landed him in hot water. There have been reports of on-set disagreements and clashes with directors, but these incidents have done little to tarnish his reputation as one of the most talented actors of his generation. In fact, Hardy's intensity is often seen as a strength, a quality that allows him to fully embody the complex, often troubled characters he portrays. This intensity, however, has also made him a polarizing figure, with some praising his dedication to his craft, while others criticize his confrontational attitude. Behind the scenes, Tom Hardy's personal life has been as complex and turbulent as his career. His relationships have often been marked by intense passion, public drama, and, at times, heartbreak. In 1999, Hardy married Sarah Ward, a producer, in what seemed like a fairy tale romance, but the marriage quickly unraveled due to Hardy's addiction issues. The couple divorced in 2004, just as Hardy was beginning to get his life back on track. "I wasn't a good husband. I was lost in my own world, battling demons." After his divorce, Hardy focused on rebuilding his life and career. In 2008, he met actress Charlotte Riley on the set of Wuthering Heights. The two quickly fell in love, and Riley played a significant role in helping Hardy maintain his sobriety and find stability in his life. The couple married in 2014 and have since welcomed 2 children together. Despite their high-profile careers, Hardy and Riley have managed to keep their family life private, rarely sharing details with the public. Hardy is known for his fierce protectiveness of his family, often going to great lengths to shield them from the prying eyes of the media. Hardy's commitment to his family is evident in his decision to step back from certain roles and projects to spend more time at home. He has spoken about the importance of being present for his children and the joy he finds in fatherhood. "My family is everything to me. They keep me grounded, they keep me sane." However, Hardy's relationships have not been without challenges. His intense personality and dedication to his work have sometimes caused friction, leading to rumors of tension and disagreements. But through it all, Hardy and Riley have remained a solid unit, navigating the ups and downs of life together. Tom Hardy's ability to transform himself for a role is legendary. Whether it's gaining or losing significant weight, adopting a new accent, or spending months studying a character's psychology, Hardy approaches each role with a level of dedication that borders on obsession. This commitment to transformation is perhaps best exemplified in his role as Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. To portray the physically imposing villain, Hardy underwent a grueling training regimen, adding over 30 pounds of muscle to his frame. The result was a character that was as terrifying as he was complex. "You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it." But Hardy's transformations aren't just physical. He's known for immersing himself in the psychological aspects of his characters, often spending weeks or even months studying their behavior, speech patterns, and motivations. This methodical approach allows Hardy to fully inhabit his roles, bringing a level of authenticity and depth to his performances that few actors can match. "I don't just play a character, I become them. I need to understand what makes them tick, what drives them." This dedication to his craft has led to some of the most memorable performances in recent cinema. In Look, 2013, Hardy plays a man whose life unravels during a single car ride. The film is a masterclass in minimalism, with Hardy's performance carrying the entire narrative. In The Revenant, 2015, he played John Fitzgerald, a ruthless frontiersman, a role that earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Hardy's versatility is also evident in his willingness to take on a wide range of genres and characters. From the post-apocalyptic world of Mad Max, Fury Road, to the comic book universe of Venom, 2018, Hardy has shown an ability to adapt to any role, making each one uniquely his own. Despite being one of the most recognizable faces in the world, Tom Hardy has managed to keep much of his personal life under wraps. But there are still a few secrets and lesser-known facts about the actor that might surprise even his biggest fans. For instance, Hardy is an avid dog lover. His affection for canines is well documented, and he's often seen with his dogs at public events and on set. In fact, his love for dogs is so profound that he once said he prefers their company to that of humans. "Dogs are honest. They don't judge, they don't lie. They're just there for you." Another lesser-known fact is Hardy's passion for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He has been training in the martial art for several years and has even competed in tournaments under a pseudonym to avoid public attention. This discipline has not only kept him in shape, but has also provided a sense of balance and mental clarity. And then there's his early foray into the world of rap music. Before his acting career took off, Hardy recorded a mixtape under the name Tommy No 1. While the album was never commercially released, it offers a glimpse into Hardy's creative mind and his love for music. Hardy is also known for his commitment to various charitable causes. He has been involved in campaigns supporting military veterans, mental health awareness, and animal welfare. His work with the Prince's Trust, a charity that supports young people facing challenges such as Tom Hardy continues to evolve as an artist, his legacy grows. He's not just an actor, he's a cultural icon, a man whose work transcends the screen and resonates deeply with audiences around the world. Hardy's ability to bring complex, flawed characters to life has made him one of the most respected and admired actors of his generation. Looking ahead, Hardy shows no signs of slowing down. He's involved in several highly anticipated projects, including Fonzo, where he portrays the infamous gangster Al Capone, and Havoc, a film directed by Gareth Evans that promises to be a gritty, action-packed thriller. I'm always looking for the next challenge, the next story to tell. There are also persistent rumors about Hardy's involvement in major franchises, including speculation that he could be the next James Bond. While Hardy has remained tight-lipped about these rumors, the possibility has fans excited about what the future holds. But for Hardy, it's not about fame or fortune. It's about the craft, the storytelling, and the opportunity to explore the depths of the human experience. As he once said, "I just want to tell good stories. That's it. If I can do that, then I'm happy." This has been the untold story of Tom Hardy, a man of many faces, many talents, and many secrets. A man who has battled his demons, embraced his passions, and left an indelible mark on the world of cinema. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, keep exploring the stories behind the legends.